Y'all, it's over. I really honestly don't know what I'm going to do at this point. You know, a lot of things have been happening lately, and I asked you guys to keep my family out of it, you know, keep my loved ones, the people that I hold near and dear out of this, but it's just continued to get worse and worse. You know, it went from people mailing things to my house, people throwing bricks through my window, and now somebody's super glued. And when I mean super glue, I don't know what brand they use, but this thing is not coming off, a dildo to the front of one of my family members' cars. And I might as well just come out and say it. My father's car has a dildo on it now.
Why don't you go back to sucking blind Billy stick, you fucking pussy?
You sucked blind Billy's dick, Cyrax! Listen, all you do is project. All you do is project. But that
Leaping Lemur returned to YouTube with a video saying his dad kicked him out of the house with this shitty AI thumbnail. I don't give a shit about AI, but there's a time and a place. He's describing how people super glued a dildo to his dad's car, always been looking for jobs, how his dad put him out, he can't drive him everywhere anymore, and how his ops have been putting up signs around his house informing everyone he's the roadside rapist like Cyrax. He then goes on to spurg about how he's being called fat by other lolcow tubers, and tried to get one over on Mayor Menace by doxing him, or trying to. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Really honestly don't know what I'm going to do at this point. You know, a lot of things have been happening lately, and I asked you guys to keep my family out of it, you know, keep my loved ones, the people that I hold near and dear out of this, but it's just continued to get worse and worse. You know, it went from people mailing things to my house, people throwing bricks through my window, and now somebody's super glued. And when I mean super glue, I don't know what brand they use, but this thing is not coming off, a dildo to the front of one of my family members' cars. And I might as well just come out and say it. My father's car has a dildo on it now. And it's hard to drive around with a car like that. And the car is rather expensive, right? When he drives around, you know, when we drive around, hell, because, you know, he's driving me around places. Everybody knows that. So when he's driving me around now, people are just in my town are screaming, look, look, it's the dildo mobile. They even got a name for it and everything. And it's just sick the lengths that people will go to, I guess, just make somebody out to seem something they're not. Because truly, we should all be coming together as one to stop the actual sick individuals, right? But here you guys sit and you waste your time putting dildos on an innocent man's car. The fuck is wrong with you? I maintain my innocence, and I will maintain my innocence until the day that I die. But you have to live with the fact that you put a dildo on a man's car who's just trying to provide for his family. And now my father is kicking me out. Now my father is kicking me out. I believe so. You know what? I can't find a job. Why do you think I'm here? I can't do it. It's hard. People put posters up in my town. People put posters up in my town. Every time I go to a major business and ask for a job application, they think I'm some kind of molester or something. I can't apply for jobs, you know? And I come home today, all my stuff's in a bag. All my things are in a bag. My suitcase is packed. And I'm trying to talk to my dad, nothing. I get a message in the afternoon, and it's an audio message. He couldn't even tell me face to face. Kick me out the fucking house. And it's all your faults. Each and every one of you are to blame for this.
I mean, I get the video is ironic, but it's only 6 minutes long. You're not even able to double add the video, and there's no reason the humiliation should be worth it for the amount of money you'll be getting off this. I know personally I can't talk about views, but you're getting a fraction of the traction you once had, and the comments are just fully making fun of you, shitting on you, and all you're doing is giving people like Major Chilla and your new Mayor Menace content to make fun of you with. Hell, even Bloodspeth is in his comments asking what the fuck he's doing. There's people saying he's dodging accountability, people saying he's the an amalgamation of other locales at this point. In my last video, I just saw him as like a YouTuber who got exposed for something horrible, and not a lolcow, because he's not giving people content. That's no longer the case. Plenty of people are like making videos on him. Mayor Menace jumpstarted his career off him, getting tens of thousands of views off this man, and getting a bag off him like he's a lolcow. It's insane to think how far he's fallen. And I remember, right, when this first started, or like he's like started to plummet, he ran to Nova Online and begged him like a dog on a spot on his podcast. And Nova Online like, no, you're not 14, get out of my server. I can't do a good Nova impression, I'm sorry. But he denied him. Like, imagine how humiliating that is to have the one Spurg that you've basically been your cash cow deny you and get a dub on you.
Listen to this audio message. Can't believe he would kick his son out like this. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Listen, I can't take this much anymore, man. This is too much for me to handle. Your little fucking YouTube dream or whatever the fuck you want it to be. Every single fucking day, there's some different kind of goddamn harassment or some different kind of bullshit happening to my house from some random dude on the internet. People shitting in my lawn, people spray painting pictures of this like random fucking black guy on my goddamn door, like we have grown men throwing bricks through our window. Someone glued a dildo to the front of my car, and now when I drive around, people look out and scream, "Look, here comes the dildo mobile!" What the fuck? I have a job to go to. I have to support this fucking family while you stay home fucking on YouTube all day, fucking talking about some fucking retards. What the fuck? You're out by Monday. I swear on my fucking life. If you don't get your shit together or you don't get a job, you're fucking out.
So that's it, I guess. That was the last message I got, and now I gotta think of the best park in Bakersfield to sleep in. Because honestly, I don't think I'm going to last out there. You don't know what they do to somebody like me. I mean, maybe some of you do understand what they do to somebody like me. But, you know, I don't want to go to sleep in the wrong encampment and end up waking up sore, if you know what I mean. Like, these are some ruthless individuals out here on these streets. And I don't want to get caught up in something that I don't know how to handle. But I'm going to be put in that situation because of people like you that are watching right now. Now, if you want to help me out...
You know what? One thing I have to give to the Rotund Rapist is he has a sense of humor. He AI generated a picture of Bill Cosby to some rundown shithole. You could at least ask the AI to give you a better house. This looks like a Section 8 and O block or fucking Baghdad. He has his voice pitched down in like the father clip saying how there's dildos, Bill Cosby painted on his wall. It says how he needs to go like look for a job. You know, that's never gonna happen. We have Leaping Lemur saying he needs to go look for the best park in Bakersville. And comparing like the would-be homeless people and crackheads to violent prison thugs that will toot his ass like a salad. He even admits, what people in there will do to me, it's outside, it's not fucking jail. But he's suddenly acknowledging that he's been ostracized for, you know, Bill Cosby and his ex-girlfriend. He's done some real shit. If this actually happened, it would like Felice Johnson like track him down and show him how juicy it is and like make all the mouth noises. I mean he's talking like, I don't know, dude. If he ever goes to prison, right, does he think they would just drool all over him? I don't even think they can carry the fat fuck. However, if they were to push him down in the prison shower and like make him slip on the soap, you know, his fat ass, he's like a blob. He's not getting up. It's easy rape for him, or not for him, for them. Anywho, in his next video, he starts talking shit about Mayor Menace. The dude, Mayor, really got popular shitting on him. So think of Mayor Menace and Leaping Lemur as like Bloodsplat and like Nova Online.
Fat ass. Cause this dude's been making hella videos about me. He's trying to act like he's any better than me or anything like that, right? When all these guys are cornballs. They're all goofballs. Mayor Menace is a goofball. Major Chilla is a goofball. They all have their issues. Major Alcoholic literally drinks every single day. There wasn't one day that I was talking to him where he was like, oh, I'm taking a break from drinking, except for the times where he would say, oh my God, I'm about to fucking die from liver failure. That was the only time dude would ever take a break from drinking. And then a week or two later, he would be telling me that he was going to be doing shots for $10 on live stream. But that's not the subject of today's video. He'll be the subject of another video as soon as he slips up again. But let's talk about Mayor McFatass. Because this dude's been talking about my weight, acting like he's any better than me. He makes fun of the way I am, even though he's a cornball. You know, some of the cringe shit that I did in the past, he likes to talk about. But the crazy thing is this dude and his rotund girlfriend got doxxed after he was messing with some schizophrenic online. The only difference between me and Mayor Menace is that Kiwi Farms didn't catch it because this is just some random schizophrenic that Chilla and him decided to start fucking with. You know, one night this guy was just sitting there rambling on live stream and Chilla starts talking shit to him. So of course the dude starts talking shit back. And then, you know, Major Chilla starts acting like this guy's a lolcow because he responded to him. It's like, how else is this dude going to respond when you get drunk and you start telling some random schizophrenic that you're fucking his mom? And then when he talks shit back, he's like, yeah, this is a lolcow. It's just a fucking random schizophrenic that nobody really cares about, dude. But anyway, in trying to make this cyanide dude a lolcow, he ended up getting his friend Mayor Menace doxxed, him and his girlfriend, and this dude started like making videos on Mayor Menace and like threatening him. It was pretty insane. I'm not going to show any of the videos because this dude does get pretty aggressive, but in one of the thumbnails, it's literally a picture of Mayor Menace and his rotund girlfriend. And, you know, it only has like 100 views because, like I said, this is a random schizophrenic, but Mayor Menace is stupid enough to put his girlfriend up there and just let everybody see his girlfriend when he's making locale content, but then he dogs on me for doing the same shit. You know how many times this dude has been like, I can't believe he put Lily up there to get doxxed. Motherfucker, you did the same exact thing. You idiot, bro.
I'd argue it's different. He had his ex-girlfriend on some random ass SoundCloud song from months ago. However, whenever this was made. Major Menace said he was 15 when he was doing this cringe shit, when he was listening to Lil Darky and Shotgun Willie. I'm assuming that's when he made the account, but there's still a difference between having your ex in person in your SoundCloud videos to publicly posting your Discord kit into your Twitter and getting her phone booked where people immediately call her family and herself and then harass them for days. And I think in the docs, it also had her address. This isn't the same thing at all, and he's just desperately trying to get back at the community for, you know, calling him out for, you know, Bill Cosby and his date, and then pretty much shit-talking the entire community behind their backs like a fucking roach.
How are you gonna go against me, you know, call me out for all this shit that I did? And I admit, it's cringe. My relationship with Lily was cringe, but then you have all this shit about you online that nobody knows about, that is so easy to bring to light. Why? Why would you think that that was a good idea? Did Major Chilla tell you to start making videos about me? I think that's what it was. I think Major Chilla was like, Mayor Menace, you can get fame off of this. You could be the first person to A-log the Leaping Lemur. Look where it got you, you fucking idiot. Like, you're so stupid. You're such a goofball. I remember you freaking out about this shit. Like, freaking out about anybody ever finding this shit out in the fucking group chat. You'd be like, oh, I gotta delete this. I gotta delete all these videos. But he was so vain. Like, this guy is so vain and so up his own ass that he couldn't delete the fucking 100 view videos with his face in it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking stupid this guy is. He had the same name as his YouTube channel, is so afraid of getting doxxed. but so proud of the shitty music that he makes that he can't fucking delete it. That he can't just say, oh, I don't want that on YouTube anymore because it's probably bad. I mean, bro went as far as to include his girlfriend in the pictures of these fucking these albums and the album covers and shit, like he was cool. Those are gone, so good on him for wiping those out after the fucking schizophrenic cyanide found them. But still, the damage is done at this point because his videos are still up for anybody to see. They just gotta look up Mayor Menace, scroll down a few times, and they'll see your face. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. So here's that clip of Mayor Menace rapping about, like, raping somebody's dead grandma or something like that. It's pretty fucking weird.
This cage, I feel like I'm going insane. My demons come at night to play. They always play with the thoughts in my brain like it is a goddamn video game. Got this schizophrenia, I don't wanna hear voices. I don't even wanna hear any noises. All of them make me do bad choices. My mind running laps like it's a bunch of horses. Running like a Jedi, yeah, you know I'm a force it. I'm a big nerd, yeah, I like Star Wars kid. I might take a shit on your girl and record it. Fuck your dead fat mom in morbid. I'm the one that stands out of the pack. You know that I'm a maniac.
Sorry, my bad. It was their dead mom. I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to get across in this song. He's rapping about being schizophrenic and wanting to dig somebody's dead mom up to fuck her. Because he's morbid. What kind of fucking weird shit is that? And if you don't believe that's what he said, play it back. He said something, I want to fuck your dead mom because I'm morbid. Something like that. Like, what the fuck kind of weird ass shit? What does that even mean? Why? That's not cool, man. That's just fucking weird. Like, this whole song just has a really fucking negative vibe for me. A negative vibe. Why would you rap about this? Why would you make a song where you say these things about yourself?
Yeah, I'll admit, you know, raping my girlfriend Lily was cringe, getting her all drunk, raping her on the bed, raping her in the prison shower, actually in the library I'm recording this in as well. He made corny music on SoundCloud a few years ago. This is the best you have? A song he made from 4 years ago? Everyone thinks you got a woman blackout drunk and molested her. Everyone thinks you're going rape for rape with Cyrax and Bill Cosby, and the best you got him doing, or like being bad in any way, was being corny on SoundCloud 4 years ago, and like posting his ex, which he met in person more than once and didn't assault, and seemingly didn't get her address doxed. This is how you know this guy is desperate for any kind of response or comeback whatsoever. When he's being made fun of for being a rapist snake that was shit-talking all his friends behind their backs, all he can do is moral bitch about a song that was made 4 years ago. Just hang it up. All he does in the rest of this video is moral bitch and like try and hold this above Mayor Menace's head. Why did you rap about being schizophrenic and molesting someone's mom 4 years ago, someone's dead mom? Why do you actually do that, what he did in this song, to a woman in real life 2 months ago? I don't get how he can take like pot shots at someone for like rapping about essay or other stuff 4 years ago when he actually did the essay in real life. I get no views, so there's no reason for me to bar my language, but still, this is more of a way to get my opinion out there, because I can't stand it when people, like, moral high bitch so much, like, or, like, you know, do all this, like, shit when they've done way worse things and essayed people. You know, I guess please like and subscribe to, like, my 10 views or whatever. Yeah, have a nice day.